Stay tuned for more regional coverage from the local traveler. But first, here is Amber Canoy with how to go local in Lexington.
Hello everyone, I'm Amber Canoy and we are going local in Lexington at Springhouse Gardens. We're buying plants as a walk in the park, and thank goodness spring is just around the corner.
Yes.
I know a lot of us have got that bug. We want to start seeing all that pop of color, and believe it or not, we've got some very early bloomers here, right in the midst of late winter. And I'm not familiar with this one, Richard.
That one is snowdrop. It's a bulb you plant in the fall, and it naturally comes up in late February, early March, is unbothered by the cold temperatures. In fact, usually when it's blooming, you've got snow around, but it's really a beautiful, very kind of dainty bulb.
Yeah, very delicate.
And this one greets us every spring or every late winter, and it just kind of gives us hope that spring is just around the corner.
Absolutely. Now this really pretty yellow here, it's also very delicate.
You got to plant these in just the right spot. This one is called winter aconite, and it's just a tiny little bulb that you get in the fall. Plant it. So plant it where you're going to be able to enjoy it from your windows in the house or along a front walk, somewhere where you're going to be coming in and out during those
Yeah, we hate that color to go to waste.
those days of winter where you really need something of color.
Now, what about this vine here? Now, I know this might not look like much of anything right now, but come spring,
This
it's gonna
is
be
really
impressive.
kind of cool because even though we've had a cold winter this year, those leaves are still hanging on. It's an evergreen native vine. You will find this growing up on trees all throughout central Kentucky and eastern Kentucky. It's called cross vine. Most people don't realize that this has a flower on it that looks almost identical to a trumpet vine,
That
which
orange.
normally blooms much later in the summer. This one blooms in the spring, so it's one of the first nectar sources for hummingbirds.
Ooh, we
and
love
it's that
that.
bright orange. There's varieties of this now that have yellow or red flowers. It's one of our most favorite popular vines. Whenever they come in the spring, we sell out of them. But it's called cross vine, or bignonia is the Latin name. And it's just an interesting vine that clings on its own, and then you get these flowers on there. You might not even notice the flowers till they fall down on the ground. If you plant it in the full sun, it's much denser, much fuller. So a great vine for planting on arbors, trellises.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, or on an old fence or something like that. So it's a really neat one to remember.
All right, so we'll make sure you put Springhouse Gardens on your list of things to do early spring. Let's tell them how to get here.
We're right out Harrodsburg Road off of West Catnip Hill Road. You can get directions at springhousegardens.com.